Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. Don't we all love chocolate? And in today's video, we're going to be making a 4-page journal spread for our special days journal, all to do with lovely, lovely chocolate. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you're going to see me do something very special with a sneak peek of the printable chocolates on this page here. So, let's get started and see what chocolate journaling is all about. Let's do a very quick recap on the road so far. We are making a special days journal. That means we're looking at all the special days of the year. And so far we've completed 1 signature. If you'd like to go back and have a look on what we've done so far, I will link the playlist up in there and also the pinned comment. Our first signature had things like Ocean Day, Bee Day, Environment Day, World Tea Day, all wrapped up in a first signature. Then our last episode, we started on our second signature, and it was all to do with International Fairy Day. So today we'll be making the 4-page spread for chocolate. Lovely, lovely chocolate. And as usual, I've gone ahead and made my own designs. These printables are available in Patreon and also Facebook. Let's have a quick look through. We'll be using this piece here. Now, a quick note on printing, guys. Everybody's printer and paper is different. So whatever you do at home may not look exactly the same as what I've got here. I also print mine with large borders for the very simple reason is I like to decorate the borders with ribbon or bobbly bits or even washi tape down the sides or fake washi tape. That's why I do this. Again, guys, everybody's printers are different, everybody's papers are different, and also YouTube compresses videos so it'll look completely different anyway. As from this page spread, I am making all my printables to follow the theme of like history and vintage Britain too. So all my printables eventually will match with each other. Let's have a quick look through. This is a pocket over here, and I've done it a little bit differently. We're going to keep this on the back, or if you wanted to, you could completely cut that off. It's entirely up to you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut along here so that these particular tags will slot in the front and this piece is kept. So that's one idea we've got there. I've also got a side pocket. A lovely side pocket with 2 very large tags, all to do with delivery. You can see where we're going. Our journal is going to tell a story. We're going to start with how we get the cocoa, and then we're going to go on to delivery, the processing, and then the final product. I also have made a working leaflet. So once it's cut out, you can fold it along the lines. All about cocoa, and on the back you have your lovely journaling spaces. I've made a stamp collection, chocolate heritage stamp series, very, very bright, lovely colours, very vintage looking. This idea here I've had is this is a chocolate shelf that you can cut out, and if you cut lines along here, here, then you can cut out your little tags and stick them in the little shelves. Another idea I have, I'm not going to say I'm going to use all these ideas, these are just some of the things I've printed out for us to work with, is the factory door. And we can cut it out here and here, make little flaps so the doors open. We can have a hidden journaling space behind. This is also the fictitious company letterhead. I'm very careful not to show you what's underneath there until the end. I've also made some fake washi tape and page edges, again going back to the edge of the page where we can cut these out and decorate the edges of our page. You can also use this down here and up this part up here as well. These sneaky peeks. And finally, I've got some generic cocoa inspired tags to use as well. All these are available. So I'm going to go ahead now and cut all of these out, and we'll see what we can come up with. Okie dokie, this is what I've decided to go with. On the front, we're going to learn all about the cocoa tree with our nice pocket, and we're going to use our leaflet just to tack on to the side of the page, something like that, and we might use a paper clip. On this side, talking about delivery of the cocoa, so I'm going to use this pocket and these two tags, all to do with packaging and delivery. I've decided to go with the factory doors, as I think it's going to get really bulky if we don't put something a little bit thinner in, and we're going to open those up and have a hidden journaling spot. On the back, I have decided to go with our chocolate shelf, which I think is going to look really, really cool, and we'll have our little tags to stick in. And when we've done all that, I'm going to show you the surprise part that's going to slip in too. And now we're going to have a montage of me actually doing some crafting. Okie dokie, I've got it all in. Now, obviously, guys, this is my personal journal. I'm not putting this one up for sale, so I am packing it out with as much as possible. And the reason for that is because I want to show you what can be done with the printables. You wouldn't pack yours out as much as, well, maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, but it's not necessary to do it as what I've done here to mine. So, on the first page, we have our lovely cocoa pocket with the two beautiful tags and the tassels that will stick above the journal. We have our leaflet that I am putting over, and I'll go off and get a paper clip for that. On this side, we have another pocket with our two tags just sticking out there lovely. I've got some corresponding coloured thread. I've decorated the pages up as well. We have our wonderful factory door with the chocolates on the top. And it does open up to reveal a little journaling space, and the doors as well. On the back, you can write on that. I've put a lovely bobbly chocolatey thing down there, and we've also incorporated the chocolate ribbon and some gold washi tape, like a gold on a chocolate box. Of course, this is not as nice as I would have liked to have done it, because I'm struggling with my arthritis today. So when you do it, it'll look a lot better. This one I've just stuck on because I forgot what I was doing with my brain fog. You will obviously make a completely better one than I did here today. That just needs sticking down a little bit more. These also, because I'm struggling with my arthritis, I haven't punched holes in and put little tags on. It's not necessary to do that, but you can if you want. But each one is separate. You can change them about, stick them in different places, do what you want with them. It's very, very, very interactive. So let's put that into there. You can see how it's going to go within the journal. Well, let's just take that out for a second, move that away. The surprise. Are you ready for the surprise? Well, there's two different prints. This is the one that I've worked with, the chocolates and the chocolate box. There is one very similar to this but more long prints available. What I've done is I've cut that out. I've replaced it with plastic. And so what, should I just show you? Just show you. Where is it? Ready? Are you ready? Ta-da! Chocolate box with the chocolates inside, which is very, very nice. However, it is also a journaling card, and you can take out the chocolates. You've got room maybe to write like one word, like a one-word sentiment on the back of the lovely chocolates. Isn't that cool? I say there's 2 different designs of chocolate box. I've done it this way. You can do it with a lift up as well. You can do it any which way you want, but there's actually 2 designs of the Faded Crafts Chocolate Company Jubilee commemorative section. And that is just going to sit in there, or we can use it as a page clip or whatever. So there we go, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Which is your favourite? Is it page 1, 2, 3 or 4? Get back in there, you little monkey. Or is your favourite my chocolate box, my interactive chocolate box journaling card? I think that looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so proud of my printables. I am so proud of what I've been able to accomplish with them. Very, very interactive. As I say, when you're doing yours, it doesn't have to be as thick and as chunky. I just prefer that to show you what you can actually do with everything. As a quick reminder, guys, I am collecting all the printables that I have not used from this particular series into a folder, as I am doing with other series as well. So this one, as you can see, has got the T's, the B's, and other bits and pieces in there. I'm now going to add all the little tags and other printables that I have not used and add it to this folder. And at the end of the video series, and the journal is complete, we'll be doing a giveaway, so one lucky viewer can receive all this lovely, lovely ephemera that's already printed out and already cut it out in some cases as well. And it's quite thick already, but I presume it's going to get a lot thicker than that. On another quick side angle, this is the second video and the second print pack that will be available over on Patreon. The other print pack available is coming from my 12 video series, all to do with the vintage British Seaside, and I'll put the link up to that playlist right there for you as well. So lots and lots of print packs will be coming available, and they're all in the same style of vintage British. You know, I can't even speak today. Try that again, shall we? Vintage British, or British vintage. There we go. So you can pick and choose from the packs, and they all should match each other nicely. But we're going to wrap up today, guys, and thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting and has given you some inspiration too. So we'll see you in the next one. Until then, happy crafting and stay safe.